Chelsea have done it. Liverpool have done it. Top four is basically confirmed. And Arsenal Football Club may end up with Europe after all. There's one game left in the league. Let's go, baby. Yes, people. Welcome, everyone that is here. It is Midnight Vibes, and we're on episode 49. Yes, we are almost made it to the end of the season. We have come so far, Vibes FC. It's been a long season, but we have won every game. You know what I'm saying? Vibes FC, the best footballing team on the planet, and we don't even play football. Come on now. We love to see it. We've got a lot to talk about today, and not only just us as a panel, but you guys as well. It is a fan call-in show today, people. That's right. You, man, are going to be here with us today live talking about match week 37. And woof, it's getting tight for that race for top four, people, you know what I'm saying? So I'm pretty sure loads of people are going to have their say on what's happening. Loads of goals this weekend. Loads of fire goals as well, you know what I'm saying? So many sick goals this weekend. Lots to talk about. But I'm joined by Vice Captain Kendall, you know what I'm saying? We've got Lambs, and returning again, our guy Gunnar Souls is here. We love to see it. All right, Kendall, how are you doing? Back at St. James's today?
Yeah, I'm really good. I just feel like, I can't explain it, like really wholesome. Like, I just feel really settled. I don't know, like something that I've been doing since like 2006. So I've had a season ticket for 14 years. So something that I've been doing pretty much every other weekend for that long is like finally back in my life. Like it was really emotional. Like honestly, as I was just saying before the show, like this song started, the walk-on song started, and I was just like like in the ground, all emotional. But yeah, it was so nice. I feel really happy, and obviously the win helped, even though it was against Sheffield, but they did beat us earlier in the season. So it was a nice surprising win, and a Willett goal as well in front of the fans for probably, I don't want to say this and put in the environment, but maybe his last ever game for Newcastle, but hopefully not.
Now, hopefully, you man can convince Joe Willett to stay, and you guys actually, to be fair, it's about convincing him to stay, but also actually paying the money for Joe Willett, which I don't see.
He said he wants to. In his post match, he said, well, he didn't directly say it, but the way that he said it was obviously that he wants the conversation to be opened up. But it's like friggin' Ashley. I don't think
the best you can hope for is another loan. That's the best thing you can hope for, another loan. I don't think you guys will sign him permanently because Mike Ashley's a pagan. Lambs, how are you doing? Your team doing well?
Yeah, man, I'm good. You know, cheers to Midnight Vibes, to good vibes, positive vibes. After a terrible week last week, this week's looks up.
Yeah, come on now, smiling Lambs, we love to see it. And Gunnar Souls, your team love to make the comeback at the end of the season, and now you've got European football in your grasps. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, how you doing?
No, I'm good. I mean, even if you look at the lineups that the people have got to play now, it's Tottenham, Leicester, one of them's bound to drop points, obviously. Then you've got Everton, who are playing City. They could be dropping points. And yeah, man, it's just the Arsenal thing to do, and just wait till the end of the season. Last two games, just go into Europe. It's just what we do.
It's just what Arsenal do. But nice to see you smiling and you're happy. Everyone, smash the like button for us for Vibes FC episode 49. Love to see it. Smash the like button if you love the fact that David isn't here. Yes, he's not here. He is out and about living his uni life and that. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, smash the like button. I know some of you are cheering right now from the from your houses. It's like he's not here, swinging the shirt around like Luis Suarez. You know what I'm saying? We got a super chat. He said, KJ, don't jinx it, please. Jinx what, bro? Oh, what? Okay, people, listen to me. I ain't got no jinx and I ain't got no judge. Whatever is happening, bruv. I can't affect that. No matter what I say, will not change the fact that the things are happening, people. So don't, just relax. Enjoy. I don't know even know what fan you are, but you look like you are.
I think if in your intro when you were like, Chelsea they've secured it, like I think
I think
whenever KJ says someone's team is back, they usually end up going on a terrible run of form afterwards. Basically.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? When listen, I said Chelsea are back from your first win in the Tuchel, and look at you, man. You man went on a peer superior run, so that myth is debunked. You know what I'm saying? Also, we got Omar. Thank you so much for becoming a member of the Football Terrace. Guys, remember, new member tiers are now in play from Monday for the Football Terrace. Terry's listed out all the things in the earlier stream and everything that you can do. There are meetups, there are WhatsApp groups, there are private streams, member-only content coming your way, people. So, guys, make sure you sign up to be a member. You've got a squad member, first team member, then you can be a super fan and or legendary member. So, guys, sign up to that. Hello, MU, my guy, always make me laugh. Man like Shane, our guy, always in the building. More people asking where David is, you know what I'm saying? But I'm pretty sure everyone's happy about that, you know what I'm saying? Now then, let us go. You know what, yeah? I see you guys are trying it already. You guys are trying it already. You know, it's no one's birthday today. I don't care who it is. It is no one's birthday today. ST Boy 65. I see you in the comments, my brother. The only person I wish I had a happy birthday is Jenna, innit? Happy birthday, Jenna. The rest of you, man, go away, bro. Go away. You know what I'm saying? Our guy just in here saying up the vibes. I'm getting the most expensive one. Oh, Mohammed saying he's going to sign up and he's going to make sure he is a legendary member. We love to hear that. Thank you so much, Mohammed. You are guy. I'm pretty sure you will come on. You know what I'm saying? Listen. Val, I know you love doing this. Yes, everyone get your Jenna jokes out there, man. You know what I'm saying? Get them out. Get them out. Right. People, I love this. Have we got a super chat here before we get into the game? It says Pastor KJ is dabbling in witchcraft is a cardinal sin. You must repent by reversing everyone you put judge on, starting off with us. Listen, I don't practice none of that, bro. None of that. I repeat that in Jesus' name. Amen. You know what I'm saying? I ain't about that life, fam. But hey, listen. We're talking about football here. And there's only one place to start. And that is Liverpool tonight beating Brexit FC 3-0. And I think that's the real reason why David is not here. Because he was banking on Brexit FC. He was saying, Burnley gonna do it. Burnley mastercard. Chris Wood. You know how he loves a little bit of wood. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know he loves it. He's out here screaming from the rafters. Oh, yeah, they're gonna do it. Them man got panned 4-0 by Leeds, and he still expected them to not lose. Disgrace. Gonna solve that performance. Liverpool, the question is, 1, have they secured top 4? Is it theirs now? And 2, are they back?
I've always said, you know what, yeah, they'll be back anyway because they've got major players coming back from injuries anyway. It's all dependent on how Van Dijk returns, really. In terms of top 4 being secured, it's anyone's. I mean, Leicester on 66 points, even on points. They are playing Spurs, who are the biggest bottle jobs in the league. You know, I mean, Reguilon plays against them, so if he's starting, then that's an extra man for them. So, you know, I mean, if he's scoring goals like that, 4 against Tottenham, I mean, Liverpool are all right, man. They're going to secure top 4. Leicester will be fine as well. It's down to the wire, but who are Leicester? Who is Liverpool playing for the last game? Of completely
Crystal Palace, Mandem Palace. They're playing Crystal Palace on the last day.
And then Leicester have got Everton. Yeah, Everton need to win as well.
Leicester have Spurs. Let's have Spurs, and then Everton have Man City.
Oh yeah. I mean, Spurs and obviously they both need to win. So it's going to be a tough one. But I reckon, you know what? Yeah, this is the year Leicester don't bottle the top 4. And I reckon Leicester are going to do it. I think Liverpool are going to drop into 5th.
You see, you don't think they're gonna do it? They're not gonna cross over the line. Big call, gonna souls here. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put in the link early for you guys. You know what it is. Come on now, let's go. Have your say. Will Liverpool make it over the line? That is the question right now. But we're gonna continue talking about this game. Kendall, there's a certain defender for Liverpool who's been getting grief since he came in. He's not good enough. Who is he? He's just out there. He's a lone player. He shouldn't be starting. And he's come in, and during their best form, he has been the guy at the back, keeping it solid. And today gets his first ever goal for Liverpool. Nat Phillips. How much respect should we actually put on Nat Phillips this season for what he's done, especially in this last period?
Oh, wasn't it Sonny who said that he was better than Harry Maguire?
Yeah, but we will ignore what Sonny says. We ignore that part. I do agree with him that he does deserve props, though.
Yeah, 100%, especially obviously after today scoring his goal, you know, like that's obviously probably a massive thing to him. It, you know, helped them win the game. So yeah, he deserves respect. He's done a solid job with all of the injuries that Liverpool have had, you know. Like we like to mention every single time that they play football. But yeah, he deserves the respect. He deserves his goal, and he's, as I say, he's been a solid addition, so you can't really deny him that, I guess.
You know, yeah, coming here talking about Liverpool. We have a Liverpool fan here with us, our guy Tom, aka Team Tom. Walk on, my brother.
Oh my God, I am so Team Tom. I've never been in the stream with you, Tom, but I'm so Team Tom.
My fucking brother, mate. What are you saying?
Oh, lad. You know what? This Nat Phillips love. I love him. Please, I don't want anyone trying to actually argue the fact that he should be part of our squad next year. The man, him and Reece Williams were playing out the back a lot today. I've never been so scared in my life. they have it under control, but they never lucky. It always just seems like they get it off just in time, and it's petrifying. Honestly, like you don't understand what I'd sacrifice to have Virgil van Dijk back. Someone who's actually calm on the ball. Jesus Christ.
You know what? Yeah, I don't think anyone's saying Nat Phillips must start for Liverpool next season. But
did you not see Sonny today?
Yeah, but again, I ignore Sonny, bro. I ignore what he says because I can't. Sonny, I love you, but some of your takes are horrendous, so I can't listen to it.
Nah, Sonny is the best man. His takes are just lovely.
His takes are wild. That's what they are, man. Man said he's had a bigger impact. That Phillips had a bigger impact at Liverpool than Harry Maguire's at Manchester United, even though he's Maguire, love him or hate him, transformed that Manchester United defense into what it is. And now with that is gone, conceding bare goals left, right, and centre now. But again, that's a discussion for another day. No one's saying that Nat Phillips must start next season, but have him in the squad, surely. Like, there's a competent backup. No?
If the type of defender Nat Phillips was the future, was the ideal way forwards, other teams would have done it by now. Because we're always late to these sort of things. The fact that the likes of it's like
man's been creeping it, you know, all this time.
Man literally appeared like Voldemort, bro. Man just said Nat Phillips and poof, he is there. Sonny in the comments, my guy. Sonny, the stream link is right here, bro. It's in the chat. I dare you to come on, bro. I dare you to.
The thing is, though, we're never going to get this type of money for him again. Like, we could get double, like 10, 15 million for Nat Phillips. Do you know what we were going to give him away for free at the start of the season? We could now get that, but people want to keep him just to not play him, and then in 3 years' time sell him off for free and go, oh, well, remember that night at Burnley? Remember that night at Burnley? What a night! When he made a name for himself. No, cash in now, sell him now, get it done, and buy someone who can do it on a European stage, because that's what we need.
Wow, the Tom is not feeling the love for Nat Phillips. He's kind of coming like David and Mason Mount slightly, you know what it is. Tom, stay right there because we're going to bring on some other Liverpool fans that have their say. First up is the one and only Philip Hunt. Philip, my guy, welcome to Midnight Vibes. It is time for Liverpool to get top 4. Do you believe that you'll secure it on Sunday?
Pretty much yes. Just because we beat Burnley by like 3 goals, so the goal difference, unless somehow Tottenham, and I'm not putting it past them to do this, concede like 5 goals, and we only score 1. But even then, I think if we'll be fine. I think we will get top 4. We had the Burnley and West Brom games. These were the games I was more terrified of us slipping up because we scored 7 against Crystal Palace, and to be honest, that's the only reason why we're still in it, because our goal difference would have been much lower without that. But like, we've dropped points this season to West Brom, we lost to Burnley, we've lost to Fulham, we've lost to Brighton. So they were the types of games I was terrified of. So I think we will get top 4.
No, that's fair enough. And in terms of what Tom was just saying, Nat Phillips should sell him while the hype is there. Do you believe you should sell Nat Phillips, or should you reward him for the form that he showed by keeping him in the squad and having him around?
Probably should sell him. I don't know what the drugs Sonny's been smoking, because he's not Nat Phillips. Harry Maguire, like, I don't like him because he's a United player, but man, that guy gets too much disrespect. Look what United are now without him. So don't compare the two. Nat Phillips is like a solid, like, backup 5th choice centre back, but he's not something you want to have in your main. Like, you don't want to rely on that, because even though, he scored a goal tonight, he headed the goal off the line, but he's still very unreliable. And I don't want to like watch every Liverpool game with Nat Phillips in the back line and worry if we're going to concede a goal. Whereas with Virgil and Gomez, I don't have to worry about conceding a goal.
That's a fair point. Yo, Philip is team Tom right now. You know what I'm saying? We also got Nat Phillips is good enough for 4th choice. Good though. Go through top 6 and compare him to their 4th choice centre backs: VVD, Gomez, Konate, and Phillips. That's what they're saying. It's Matip's getting sold, isn't it? You man are selling them, surely.
Yeah, that's what we do.
We would get more money for Phillips than we get for Matip. That's the matter.
Yeah.
How?
Matip's too injury prone. Like, no one's going to buy someone who gets injured every 2 games and then comes back in 1 game.
Christian Pulisic.
that is true. Christian Pulisic went around 60 M's or something ridiculous.
You got to bear in mind as well.
Almost 57, yeah, ridiculous.
Nat Phillips has English tax on his side. Nat Phillips automatically has like an extra 5 million on his price tag, purely because he comes.
I'd say Nat Phillips probably goes. Nat Phillips probably goes to like another Premier, maybe like a. To be honest, maybe like a Aston Villa or something, somewhere where he'll get first team choice. And he'll be in a squad that, will have him. I wouldn't be against that if he actually did go to another English team.
Yeah, he's not the guy that I don't think he's the guy that you beg. Like, don't go to another team and disgrace us. Nah, I don't think you guys care like that. But Philip, thank you so much for coming on, my guy. There's a lot more Liverpool fans coming on to have their say. We love to see it. Continue to vibe out, my brother. Right, okay, next. We do have a certain fan of a team that does not play in the Premier League or Championship with us later, but we're going to save him so he can have his time, you know what I'm saying? First of all, we're going to go to man like Chris M. You know what I'm saying? Chris M is here, Liverpool fan. You good, man?
Yeah. First of all, just sell Phillips, because this is the problem with our fan base, yeah. When someone does well for a bit, everyone gets gas. Everyone's like, oh my gosh, he's going to be the next big thing. No, bro. No. It's like Genie Wijnaldum. Has he been a good servant to us? Yes. But we don't need to get him to get a new contract. No way, bro. Like, there's no way we should do that. We need to be aiming higher. We are Liverpool Football Club. It's as simple as that. Like, we need to be aiming higher. Konate, good run of business, because I feel like he would transform our defense. He'll be better than Matip, in my opinion, in terms of reliability. And we need to be improving week in, week out in terms of in terms of what's it? Yeah, we just need to be improving overall
Quality,
in terms of our
in your squad
recruitment, and
depth,
that's all it is, isn't it? That's all it is.
That's a fair point. Yo, Team Tom is balling out for you right now, bro. There are people coming on agreeing with your points. You have to see it.
Now, I feel like I always agree with him as well. Like, it just is what it is. Great minds think alike, isn't it?
When you started to talk about how bad Wijnaldum is, you just went right up my head. That's something that isn't talked about enough.
Yo.
Well, looks like David has joined the show after all.
Kendall's face is like, he came from us. How dare you?
David slander. David's here. I'm sure he is because he absolutely hates Ginny.
Oh no, I didn't even mind Genie until this season.
Yeah.
And then he just turned into backwards sideways, man.
Exactly. Yeah. This is the thing.
Yeah, Tina's like Genie's great for us. They got more respect.
No, I respect Genie. No, you're misunderstanding. You're misunderstanding. I feel like Genie's done a lot for this club. He will be remembered as the guy who got us top 4, who is the guy who got us to a Champions League final. He's done a lot for us. I'm not trying to disrespect him. I just feel like in our fan base, we need to learn when it's time to go. And we've always failed to miss that opening in terms of when a player should leave. Look at Divock Origi. We need to remember Divock Origi. Look at him, bro. He's
still here, bro. He's still here. How is Divock Origi?
Like, a 5-year contract.
Him and Shaqiri are doing a fraudulence at your club, man. How are they still here? I do not know. Exactly. We got a super chat here from A-Spec. He says, no one's getting gassed about Phillips. We're saying keep him for 4th choice. If he sold 2 centre-backs have to come in, we can't rely on Matip even to be 4th choice. And you got that Ben Davies brother as well.
Nah, he's a hologram. Leave him. He's a hologram.
I've got a question for you, Chris, before we move you on and then get some 2 more Liverpool fans in.
Yeah.
Talking about letting people go and not holding on to sentiment. Bobby Firmino, bro.
Let's not go there, man. Nah. Look. Bobby Firmino.
Is it time, bro? Is it time?
No, I don't think it's time for Bobby. What I do think, though, he shouldn't be our number 9 next season. That's what should that he needs to stop being our number 9. I feel like he should hold bench. He needs to prove himself again because, in my opinion, it's not been good enough for 2 seasons now. People are talking about Mane as if this guy wasn't our player of the year last season. This guy was doing crud for us, and because he's had 1 bad season in how many spells, people are trying to disrespect the man like that. No, you need to sit down with that Mane slander. Look at Firmino; he's been dead for about a few seasons now, and everyone seems to forget about that. He needs to hold bench because he's depth. At the end of the day, he's won a Champions League, he's won a Premier League, he's depth in it. It's as simple as that. And I feel like we should bring someone in who will get us the numbers. And Firmino will be a good impact. So he can be a starter. I'm not trying to disrespect the man, but it is what it is, man.
Chris spitting some straight facts there. Maybe Harry Kane will be the solution.
Nah, you know you're trolling that. You know you're trolling that.
You guys that if we wanted to buy Harry Kane, we'd have to sell the entire front 3.
Facts. Yeah.
Hey, I'm perfectly okay with that. Less goals for you, man. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, Chris, my guy, thank you for coming on.
No worries, man. No worries, man.
Very, very soon. We got some super chats here to go to and some comments. First of all, Ben Davies is a paid actor. I want to know, people in the comments, what is Ben Davies? What is a Ben Davies, people? You know what I'm saying? Ben Davies is apparently a myth. He also is in a basement somewhere, according to Youssef. That's what he says.
He was brought in. You know when there were no fans in stadiums, I reckon he was brought in to go stand in the cop and chant for 90 minutes. But he's kept not turning up. That was his job, to just stand there and chant because we missed the fans.
Oh, he's a glorified cheerleader, aka mascot. You know what I'm saying? We've got Michael here. He says all Liverpool have all LFC have no shame. Look at how they slate Firmino, and now when the season's on the line, he comes up chumps. Hey, bro, yeah, personally, if I'm a Liverpool fan, I'm just like, thanks for the memories, but it's time to go for Firmino, bro. Like, we got to move on from you. But Liverpool fans think differently. Sell Bobby to Atletico and then join the Kane conversation. A-Spec, I'm sorry. Firmino P's ain't getting you no money for Kane, bro. Like, literally, Firmino, man said sell Firmino And then that's us getting ready to get in for Harry Kane. Nah, I'm sorry. That is 20
Why
million.
Atletico of all the teams as well?
I
Why?
think because of the pressing and the working hard and the fact that they, I don't know. You can tell me more about Atletico than I can. But yeah, is what it is. Want to go on to the next call?
Looks like she's having it. She's like, I don't want him at my club. No.
Like, it's just annoying, right? Because I know like Dembele is not going to re-sign. Like, well, he's not anyway. They're not using the buyout clause. So, I mean, the replacements have been Lacazette and Firmino.
It's peak, man. It is peak. If you lose João Felix as well, listen, no sauce. No sauce. All right, next call. We're going to go to Frank. We've got 2 more callers for Liverpool, then we move on to the next game. We have got Francisco here, Liverpool fan. How are you doing, guys? My brother? You good?
I'm doing well, especially after this win tonight. I'm doing really well.
Hey, come on now. So my questions to you is, are you getting top 4 on Sunday? Is it now done?
I wouldn't say it's done. I wouldn't put it past Crystal Palace doing a madness, but with the fans behind us, I would say potentially we could get it done. Salah potentially getting the golden boot as well because he's tied with Kane on 22 goals, but we'll see what happens on the weekend. But I'm hopeful. But do you know what? In regards to the squad, I genuinely think we've got more fringe players to worry about getting rid of, like Origi, for example. Shaqiri deserves a new Pasha's to start his career again because he's really talented, but he's not going to get the start really in our squad. You've got other fringe players as well that could go, like Naby as well. So we can generate money with other players, even a Matip as well, because he's too injury prone and he's like 22 million worth roughly. So we can generate enough funds. And then potentially with a top up from the owners, potentially get some big signings or spread it out and get multiple signings. And as for like Genie and Firmino, they can become squad players, like bench players. And that will make our bench even stronger. So don't necessarily sell the first teamers, but just top up with other players that can challenge them for the spot.
Now, you said owners top up their funds in the same breath as you admitting that you've got FSG, bro.
I know it's difficult, it's unrealistic, but you have to remember we got the Redbird investment and they have basically committed, let's say, I think they said in a report like 500 million or 750 million. So hopefully they could.
Do you know what that was committed for?
No, that's for the COVID funds, to make sure we're not essentially broke from everything we lost.
It was committed for the new stadium. It was committed for the new stand in the stadium. That was the main commitment behind it.
So you man are hoping that the stadium fund, the stadium fund turns into a transfer fund, basically. Is that what you're saying?
Well, if they want to continue challenging and competing with City, then potentially, yeah.
Right, like I know a new stand would be good, but is a new stand going to bag a 40-yard screamer to win us the league on the last day? I don't think it is. We need players.
Hey! You know what they say though? The cop, it sucks in the ball. It sucks it in. You know what I mean? The fans suck it in. So maybe more fans will suck the ball into the back of the net from 40 yards. You know what I'm saying?
Look, we've already got a 54,000 capacity stadium. Adding an extra 10 or 5 or whatever isn't going to really change much. We need to invest it into the squad, really and truly. Because and you know what? Even the background staff, like for example, our medical doctor, since we've got the new doctor, we've been getting injuries galore. We need a proper doctor that's going to keep our injuries down, because right now it's a shambles. So we need to invest in the backroom staff. We need to invest in the proper squad, like for the the bench, etc. Because right now it's a bit of a madness with what we got.
That's fair enough, Francisco. Thank you for coming down and having your say on Midnight Vibes, man. Enjoy the rest of your night. We got one more Liverpool fan coming, and it's our guy, Mohammed, aka Samuel in disguise. Right, my brother. Is it done now? Have you secured top 4? Do you believe it is over and you will get over the line on Sunday?
Yes, I think we will get over the line against Palace, but Palace are a good team, so we have to still respect them. Because you never know, Zaha madness could happen or whatever. Regarding our possible transfers of ins and outs, I really think we should keep Phillips as a number 4, because we need to make sure we have strength and depth in those defensive areas. Because when we only had 3 centre backs going into the season, they got injured, and we had to develop our own centre backs instead of, well, we brought some in, but we mostly developed them into our team, the ones from our youth system in Phillips and Williams. And Firmino, I think we need to sell him, but a more realistic chance player to get would be Martinez from Inter Milan. More realistic than getting him than an Mbappe or Kane.
You okay? That's an interesting one because I'm a fan of Martinez, but I don't think it's going anywhere anytime soon. But you really think you've got the peas for Lautaro Martinez?
Yeah, I reckon we can, but he's not going to be that expensive compared to a Mbappe or a Haaland or
He's
Kane.
valued at 70 to 80 million, by the way.
Imagine thinking that 80 to 70 million ain't expensive for Liverpool. Man,
here's an idea. It can sell probably Firmino for like, what, 50 million? And then 30 million on top?
wait, sell who for how much?
Firmino for 50 million.
He's 29. He's 30, bro. He's 30.
Trust me, we got some good people who can get
There needs
fees
to be
for
an
those
attraction to sell a
players.
player. Who wants to buy a striker who can't get double figures?
Nah, in a different league, he'll get more goals in a different league.
No, in a different league he doesn't, because look at the chances he's missing. It's the easy ones he's missing. That no matter what league you're in, you're missing those 50 million. And listen, I know Liverpool fans gas up Michael Edwards and yes, he's a top con man, because that's what he is. Bare conning people. But look at the players you con people with. Ibe, Solanke, Brewster. Look how young they was. You sold them off the hype and potential. What is there to sell of Firmino, bro? He is what he is, and he is not getting any better.
That's true, but still, there's always one team that will overspend for a player. There's always one team.
He is just going off blind hope and vibes, and hey, and this is what we're here to do at Vibes FC. You know what I'm saying? Come on now. In terms of one last question for you. In terms of Nat Phillips, you said you want to keep him as fourth choice. Oh, I don't know where Tom has gone. He's just dipped. But you said you want to keep him as fourth choice. Is there not a part of you that made me think, you know what, we're Liverpool Football Club, we should have better as our backups?
If he's like fourth or fifth, then that's all right quality for that depth, because that's what you expect from a fourth or fifth choice centre back to be like at least mid-table Premier League standard, at least for a team like Liverpool. Obviously, the other 3 or 4 players ahead of him will be like better quality, of course.
Fair enough, Mohammed, my guy. Thank you for coming on. We'd love to have you on as per usual. I'll see you in a bit, my brother. Listen, 50 million for Firmino. Flipping hell, fam. You know what I'm saying? I bet if that's the case, Kendall can get 50 million for that cat, bruv. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you can sell Firmino for 50 million, jeez. Super chat here. Klopp and Pep don't want and will never go for rubbish Kane. All right, Michael. It's clearly late and you're tired.
They buy Oxlade-Chamberlain for how much? 30 to 40 mil, something crazy like that?
Yeah.
They did.
Yeah. But he was also 24 at the time.
And with a lot of potential as well. He was actually...
And he was actually in form when they sold him, you know what I'm saying? KJ, Firmino to Dortmund after Haaland leaves. That's a very interesting place.
I don't
see that happening, but at the same time, if he's going to Dortmund, they definitely ain't spending freaking 50 million on Firmino, even with Jadon Sancho and Haaland P's coming in. You know what I'm saying? Slems, where are you, my brother? Apparently, Lums is talking to you. I can't see you.
He's about.
He's about. Okay, cool. Is he on his burner? Is that what it is?
Did you not see the comment?
No, I didn't see it, man. I literally the comments
about you.
Nah, we'll leave it at that. How much is Martial worth, KJ, more than Firmino? It just is what it is. To argue with your cats, like Kendall does on a daily basis. Anyway, we're going to move on to the next game because we've got different fan callers in here. Right. Lambs, your team getting a big win on Tuesday. Yes, yesterday. You know what I'm saying. And you know what? Before we do that, we're gonna bring in the two guys. We're bringing in Alex. We're bringing in Andrew, the winner surfer. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Chelsea bottling the FA Cup. Tuchel coming out and saying, "Hey, that's not the target. My target wasn't to go win FA Cup. It was to get top 4." Very controversial comments, but he goes out and wins this game, and that puts you in a driving seat to go and get top 4. I'll come to Lambs first, then Alex, then Andrew. Do you think that you have secured top 4 now? Is it done?
It's never truly done. Obviously, it will take an absolute capitulation of a performance against Villa for us to lose that top 4 position, which I don't see happening, not by Tuchel standards, not even by the team standards. I did say, I'm not gonna lie, it did hurt to lose the FA Cup final. Like, I actually had tears in my eyes. I didn't think I cared that much. But in the long run, I did say that if we lost and we made the top 4 places, and we also won the Champions League, I wouldn't mind not winning the FA Cup if it meant we won the Champions League. Obviously, I know there's still a long way to go. I know, Pep's record in finals, but I do believe what we saw, the response in Leicester, and I kind of feel bad for the team because in a matter of days, I think we've had 3 goals disallowed against Leicester, against the same opposition as well. So that must be really frustrating for the mentality of players as well. I think fans.
Frustrating. Timo Werner handballed it and celebrated like he just won the World Cup.
But like the scenes as well, even from the FA Cup final, like when we thought we'd equalise in the fine margin.
Lambs. I get that one. But Timo Werner, you knew it hit your hand. You knew. A man did a knee slide, bro. Prime knee slide.
KJ, was their goal, before the ball dropped to Yuri Tielemans, before he scored, I'm going to take nothing away, that was a banging goal, but did the ball not touch Jose Perez's hand in the same way?
No. Lambs. Here's why it's not the same way, because when he went to go block the clearance, he hit his knee, then hit his hand in a position where he couldn't move it. Timo Werner, the cross comes in and legit, he misses the header, completely misses it, and then his arm hits it. How is that any way, shape, or form similar to Jose Perez, bro? And then on top of that, he gets up and knee slide, prime drug when knee slides, knowing it's hit his hand. I'm sorry, bro. There's no frustration there. It's just stupidity. Anyway, as you were saying,
because he hadn't. Okay, listen. I'm not gonna lie. On the replay, it's a handball, but I've seen it given.
Where?
I also feel bad for Timo because, as we all know, the man was born offside. So his positioning is something that concerns me because every time the ball hits the net, I heard this crazy stat. I think he scored 12 offside goals this season. That's mad. Do you know how many times I've celebrated and got my hopes and emotions up for nothing? And literally, that game really annoyed me because in the first half, we must have celebrated twice thinking we scored. And we didn't. So,
I feel you, but you got there in the end with who scored it again?
Rudiger
with a good header.
Me, in my opinion, he's somebody who, oh my God, like I can't believe. I hold my hands up and humbly apologize at the start of the season under Lampard for wanting him out my club at the end of the season. I'm so sorry, Antonio Rudiger. I take it all back.
Fair enough. See, repentance is here. Welcome at the Church of Vibes. You know what I'm saying? We love to see it. Man, like sliding Timo. We had finding Nemo, but with me and Mo. That was good. I love you guys. We've got Timo Werner's attorney saying no slandering my client, please and thank you. No, welcome to the Church of Vibes. We will slander whoever. Alex, you guys get the win in the end. Saucy pen from Jorginho and that, you know what I'm saying, to secure the win. Are you confident about securing that top 4 spot now?
Look, I think I'm confident, yeah. I think it's still going to be a difficult game, man. Villa's still a good team. I'm actually quite shocked where Villa are, thinking how good of a team they are. So, yeah, man, it's still going to be good. We need to win that game. I do not want to go there, try and get a draw or, try and get a close game. Go and win that game. Go and put a performance. Last game of the season, good win. So then, good win for the Champions League. You know what I mean? Just win the game, so then you have confidence going to that Champions League final. And yeah, look, I'm confident. I think the team is good enough to do it, and I think we can do it. And I think we will have the fight. If we show the same fight we showed the other night against Leicester, we'll win the game. This
is Aston Villa with obviously Jack Grealish back, and it may be his second game, but man, he's still sourcing on people. You know what I mean? And it's going to be a tough game, but I feel like you'll do it. I feel like you will do it, and it'll be an interesting game. But Andrew, getting the win in the end. But here's my question to you, though, a different question. Do you go all out against Aston Villa, or do you save yourselves a bit for the Champions League final?
No, we have to go all out against Villa because we're not mathematically secure. If we'd actually done our proper job and beaten Arsenal last week, we would have been mathematically secure. So unfortunately, what we all wanted was to be mathematically secure. So we go into a Villa game and just rotate, but we can't afford to rotate. We have to win. I'm not relying on a draw. We have to win. Can't rely on Palace at all. And Tottenham, I don't even know what shape they're in. They're dead ass at the moment. So, it's like, Leicester will probably win that. So we have to go in and win. And you're right about Jack Grealish. It's been many years since I've seen one player galvanise an entire squad. And Villa this season have been the proverbial one-man team. When he's been out, look at their form when he's been out. They've been rubbish. Yeah, odd win here and there, but their form has been so bad, and his return has boosted everyone. So that's not for me. That's not a dead cert. We win this game. You know what I mean? We have to go out and play a full strength team, which I didn't want to do, but we have to do that. It's our own fault if we don't get in the top 4. No one else's but our own fault. So we have to go out all guns blazing. No,
that is fair enough. We got super chat here from our guy Jesse Dyer. He says the dream is Leicester getting 3rd, Liverpool getting 4th, and Chelsea getting 5th, but winning the UCL to take Liverpool's spot still alive. Only a dream, but how sweet would it be? I don't think that would be enough, though. Unfortunately, Jesse, because I think it would have to be that Arsenal also would have had to win the Europa League for that to happen, because we can have the 5 teams in the Champions League. So unfortunately, that wouldn't be the case. And obviously, Arsenal are nowhere near the Europa League final. You know what I'm saying? Because they're in here. Sorry, Souls. I just have to take that shot there. But guys, we've got the return of Tom. But we have, for the first time ever on Midnight Vibes, an actual law attorney. But not just any law attorney. The one for Timo Werner. Timo Werner's attorney is here. My guy, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Midnight Vibes. How are you doing?
Thank you. Honored to be here.
All right. So the case against your client is this. He has been trash all season. There have been a lot of claims of him being a flop, a lot of claims of him being a terrible footballer. So what is your defense of your client for these claims, my friend?
Nah, I don't think he's in that bad this season. It's just, if you look at the stats, numbers don't lie, KJ. 12 goals / 14 assists this season. So what makes him so bad, though, this season? I can't understand it. It's just, if you look at yesterday, the likes of Lance inside the stadium, they were cheering about Timo Werner the whole game. So
He's got a chant. Like the fans
So
love
it's just
love him.
if you can see the difference between the keyboard warriors and then the one inside the stadium. At least the logical one, the one that is inside the stadium, that is the more logical one. The keyboard warriors, it's just trolling in it, but it is what it is.
Yeah. All right. Here we go. But Andrew, you listen to Father's points there, and he's just like, you're just there, just like shaking your head, a little bit of fists in the air. Like, what is as the off? What's it called? You've got the
Yeah.
So you're the defense, Father,
Yeah.
for Tino. What is it in law when it's the prosecutor? Here you go,
Yeah.
Prosecutor Andrew. What is your take on this?
Number one, this guy is a lawyer just as much as Dr. Pepper is a doctor. Okay, so first of all, yeah. Second of all, I'm not hating on Timo Werner. I just think.
Did I say it's you? No.
No. I know. I'm not like. I know you not. We have many conversations. You know, I'm not hating on Werner. I just think he. Thank you. Yeah. I just think he is. He's trying too hard. He's overthinking things. I think when he tends to overthink things, he becomes a worse player. And I just don't know if the Chelsea fans are supporting him now. If somehow KJ, if he misses an open goal or a big chance in the Champions League final that costs us, you're going to see that support quickly turn. Do you know what I mean? Luckily, his chances haven't affected us so far. Okay, they haven't affected us, but unless we get some type of support for him, like an actual striker, then at the moment it's like it's just frustration with Timo Werner. Every time I watch him or I'm on a stream, but someone's ahead of me by 30 seconds, they'll go, Timo Werner's on the ball. The thing I anticipate is him not doing anything. I don't get excited. You know, it's like yesterday was so typical of his season. You know, the offside. Yeah, he's the what? I mean, he must know he's offside. There's no one there's no one with him on the pitch. And then the handball is like, it's VAR. you handballed it. Why are you celebrating?
He's celebrating though.
He's sitting on his knees.
It's the knee slide. It's the knee slide.
If he celebrated just by going, yeah. We know. Then we
Don't
know,
worry, Andrew. Your inquiry's
already
already been addressed
it's
yesterday.
not a prosecution against Werner. I just think, you know what, KJ? If he didn't have the label striker when we bought him, if it just said inverted forward or inverted winger, then he wouldn't get as much hassle as he's getting. But because we bought him as a striker and he's supposed to score goals, then it's the level of frustration. Imagine this. Yeah. Imagine Timo Werner being the same team as Jorginho, who's outscored you in the league.
Yeah. Please, bro.
Doesn't matter. Can I just say, Lambs, and this isn't directed to you. I'm having no Chelsea fan cry about penalties since we won the European Cup on penalties. So I'm not having anything. Penalties are part of the game. Okay.
All right. So when I say certain Chelsea fans talk about Bruno Fernandes,
yeah,
I'm
exactly.
Like, wow.
Penginho, call him Penginho. I don't care, man. He's scoring the goal. Listen,
to be fair to him, he started the hop, skip, and jump.
He did.
Excuse me. Bruno Fernandes has been doing that for time and has a higher success rate than Jorginho. So I'm pretty sure that master.
I can't disagree with you on the success rate.
Is Bruno Fernandes?
Agree that technique is stupid, and any goalkeeper is getting full. Why are goalkeepers diving before the skip? The jump?
Nah, listen. It's not a stupid way of doing it. It's clever. But we're gonna have order in the courtroom. I'll give my ruling on Timo Werner on Sunday when we're doing our special on Midnight Vibes episode 50. We're gonna keep the panel how the way he is. Come on now.
When he costs Chelsea Champions League football.
Yes, when he does that.
Don't worry, your inquiry's already been addressed. Don't worry, I'm here.
We're going to move on to the next game. And before we do, guys, smash the like button for Midnight Vibes. Over 600 of you guys watching. We love to see that. Nice chilled atmosphere today. One game left in the season. We're talking about game week 37 right now. Liverpool got their win. Chelsea got their win. we want to talk about the rest of the games now. We've got about 45 minutes left of the show. Listen, people, smash the like button. You know what it is. Share it out to all them charlatans not catching the vibes right now. And also subscribe to the Football Terrace. Right now, it's time to talk about teams that aren't fighting for top 4 because they're trash. But before we do, we need some outside perspective when we're talking about this now, because we need knowledge from the depths of the lower leagues, fam. You know what I'm saying? We need some Doncaster Rovers love in the Church of Vibes now. Come on now. All the way from the Church of Doncaster. We have to give it up for Vicar Aaron. Aaron is here, finally. He has been waiting for this moment for the longest time, bro. I love this guy, man. Always on the energy, always on the good vibes. We love to see it. Aaron, welcome. How does it feel to be on Midnight Vibes right now with the man them and lady them? You know what I'm saying?
From the Church of Doncaster, dearly beloved, we're gathered to celebrate football. My pastures of prime. Nah, man, it's an honor, man. Real honor, real pleasure to finally be on the panel of the Midnight Vibes, killing it past the midnight.
Oh, come on now, we love to see it. Right, we're gonna go straight into the game, and it's the Spuds being the Spuds. See it, Spurs being Spurs. We love to see it, losing 2-1 to obviously my beloved Bromley boys, fam. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, big up Aston Villa, repping Birmingham. Better than West Brom because they are ass. You know what I'm saying? But there's only one person we can talk about in all of this. And unfortunately, it's not Jack Grealish for once. Harry Kane. The news has come out that he wants to leave Spurs. You have Man United, Man City, Chelsea, and apparently Souls Arsenal interested in signing Harry Kane. I want to come to you first because you have some interesting comments to say about Harry Kane. Would you take Harry Kane at Arsenal?
No, not at all. Not a chance would I take that guy at Arsenal. Now, I'll be real. Why would I want a guy that's 120 million pounds that's got glass for ankles, mate? I'm being real. I don't want him. Firstly, 120 million pound is our full budget. We'd have to sell our entire squad, our entire club, and then buy him. What are we going to do? Play with one man? Because, I'm not spending 120 million pounds on him. I'm sorry, I'm not doing it. I wouldn't do it. I'd rather go get some other ballers that are younger and probably more hungrier.
Fair enough. Souls had to say he is not entertaining it whatsoever. He's having absolute none of it.
Yeah, hashtag Conky's out, hashtag Kane out too. I don't want
Kane out.
We love this conversation.
Yeah, I mean, you might as well ask Aaron how.
I don't care. I don't want him in the conversation. That's what I'm trying to say.
As much as chance. To get Kane.
Yo, Kendall, I want to come to you next. As a neutral in all of this, I'll come to Aaron afterwards. What do you think Harry Kane should do now? Should he stay at Spurs and just try and get the goal scoring record, or should he actually leave to try and get the big things called trophies that he has not got, except from the Audi Cup? Respect the Audi Cup.
You know what's hilarious about this whole thing? Steve Bruce in a press conference laughed at the fact he was joking about signing Harry Kane. That's where I'm at as a club. Steve Bruce was like, haha, when we played them up here, I said to Harry, do you fancy coming to join us? Ha ha ha. Thinking it was some sort of joke. I was like, okay, Steve, just shut your mouth. Yeah, Alan Shearer gets so disrespected, even though he's the Premier League's greatest striker. And that's because he played for Newcastle and because he didn't get any trophies. Well, he got the Premier League with Blackburn, but because he played for Newcastle, he doesn't get the respect that he deserves. So I think Harry Kane, if he wants to be respected, if he wants to go down as a legend, if he wants, the legacy that he probably deserves to have with his talent. I mean, at the moment, Jamie Vardy's got a better legacy than him. Do you know what I mean? So
that is true. That's true.
Yeah, so he needs to go to a team where he is going to win something, because that's the last thing he needs to do in order to, cement his place up there. Because anyone's ever going to say to him is, you've won nothing in your career. You're not Sergio Aguero. You're not this, that, the other. That's all they're ever going to say. So yeah, he needs to go somewhere where he can win trophies, just to, as I say, cement his legacy up there, I think.
No, that's fair enough. Aaron, from the fact that you are outside of the Premier League as a whole and you have different perspective in all of this, you also know about what club legends are. Shout out to your interview with Coppinger, your hero, and that. Like, we gotta respect that. Come on now. Harry Kane, does he stay at Spurs to get a legacy, or does he leave?
Mate, first of all, the links with Arsenal, right? Arsenal signing Harry Kane is like me being an actual vicar. So, gotta say that first of all. Look, I'm sort of on the same thinking process as Kendall, really. He's got to leave to win things. And I look at the clubs that are in for him. Man United, Man City, Chelsea. Those are the three that are most likely in for him. There's apparently one unnamed club outside of England. I'm putting my money on Bayern Munich because I think Lewandowski, there's rumours that he could leave in the summer. So there's obviously going to be links. With Man United, apparently, I saw the Terrace post about half an hour ago now, that from various sources that maybe United are leading the race, which is very interesting. I think City, he'll overtake Jesus. I think Chelsea will push Werner out wide. It'd be nice to have Werner bring in the service. So I think he does need to leave to win success because unfortunately, Spurs have more bottle than a bottle of Evian water. They're just bottle jobs. And unfortunately, they can't get over that curse.
Oi, Aaron has having to say about the Spuds, you know what I'm saying? Come on now. Chelsea fans, you man are all on high alert ever since he came out and said that he wants to leave. The question is, I'll go around. We have to be quick with this, what we're going to talk about. But Alex, do you take Harry Kane? Yes or no?
100 million%, man. This guy, 30 goals in a season. I think if he comes to our club, we win the league next season, man. I'm not kidding.
Oh, mad. Andrew, Harry Kane, do you want him and do you think you'll get him?
Well, let's do him. Yes, I want him. Do I think we'll get him? I don't know. There's so many obstacles for each of the three clubs. I just don't know. We'd be fools not to try and get him. But yeah, I mean, if he comes in, I know what Saul said about his glass ankles, but the man's still averaging 30 league games a season and getting nearly 30 goals in the season. So plus, if he comes to us, he's not playing League Cup round 3-4 games. He's not playing Europa League group games out in Moldova or Kazakhstan that he has to come on and try and save Spurs. he'll get spared. You know what I mean? So yeah, I want him. Will we get him? I don't know. I really don't know. I think you know what, KJ? I think it's 33.3% for all the three clubs thing. I really do.
Fair enough. Father, who do you want Harry Kane and who misses out if you do sign him? Who's the ones that are gonna go?
Do I want Harry Kane? Yes, on a personal level. But do I think Chelsea will gonna get Harry Kane? No. The reason being is political issues between Chelsea and Tottenham. They're not gonna sell. They're not going to sell their biggest asset in their team to one of the biggest rivals, though. That's the first thing. Secondly, I want to rewind back to that Luka Modric saga 9 years ago when Chelsea tried to fund him out for about bigger money than the other rivals. But what happened? He went to Madrid straight away. So if we sign Harry Kane, I do think that the player that's going to miss out this season probably Hakim Ziyech, in my point of view, just because I think Hakim Ziyech has been poor this season, and the lack of work rate that he's got this season has been frustrating for some of us, and that's the way how it goes, unfortunately.
Fair enough. Also, Fartor, I apologize for pronouncing your name wrong there, my brother. I might have to just stick to Werner's lawyer. It might be easier. But anyway, Lamb's last one, and then we go to Tom, and then we move on to the next game. If you were to sign Harry Kane, because I'm pretty sure you want him, who would you get rid of to make sure that he's able to fit in the squad?
We definitely want him, of course, for all the reasons everybody else listed as well. We're probably not going to get him. Tottenham just don't do business with us. it is what it is. We offered them more money. They ended up selling to a rival club for less money because they were that determined not to sell to us. So I don't think we're gonna get him. It's clear that Tammy Abraham and Olivier Giroud are on their way out the club as well, so that frees up that kind of space as well. But yeah, more than likely, I think we're gonna get Lukaku, to be honest.
Return Kendall. Return of Lukaku, you know what I'm saying? That would be mad, you know.
Oh, and Sancho. And Sancho as well. Sancho.
No, okay, listen. I know what you're doing here. I know what you're doing.
We'll offer them money and Ziyech, they'll take it.
Nah.
Sancho one written all over, and that's
why your owners are going deep into their pockets trying to find some cash.
Listen. You, man, I'm not getting Jadon Sancho done in 3 weeks.
Looks good in blue, man. Looks good in blue.
Sancho has one club written all over him, and that's United.
You know, like he listen. The only way that you man get him is if we before the Euros don't actually sign him, and then you've got no one else looking at him. But right now, I don't trust the pagans that are the Glazers, fam. I don't trust them with a freaking to watch paint dry, and that's not really hard to do. But the way
I generally think Harry Kane's gonna go to United. You know, I generally think that
it's PR move.
Nah.
United's the club you use for PR because they're so big.
No. They're not getting Harry. We're not getting Harry Kane. We've signed Cavani for a reason. Sancho's not going to Chelsea.
You're getting Isak.
All right, yeah. Shout out I-Test. Hold tight I-Test in that, you know what I'm saying? Kendall's back with us as well. Tom, do you think Liverpool would even try and sign Harry Kane?
Oh, lad. There's more of a chance of me getting with Rihanna than us going in for Harry Kane. And that's a bigger chance than Arsenal getting him as well. Like, let's just rule out them two. Let's just rule out them two.
That's fair enough.
He's going to go City. He'll go City. That's what
he's not going City. It's not a City signing.
All right, here's my prediction. He goes nowhere and has to suffer because Daniel Levy is a pagan and he basically owns sweatshops, fam.
I think wherever Harry Kane goes, I think it's nuclear war at Tottenham because you got one side saying sell, you got the player saying leave, you got the board saying stay. It's just going to turn to World War III.
Oh, to get more that club, it's not even in the mud. It's just returning to where it belongs, man.
It's not even in the mud. It's below the roots. It's underground. That's how in the mud they are. The deep.
When you build foundations of being losers, you act like losers, and that's what Spurs are. Losers. So
you know that Calvin Harris song. How deep is your love? How deep is your hate? That's what Tottenham are.
All right, fair enough. We're going to move on to the next game, which is actually probably the best team to ever play in the last 3 weeks of a season. Arsenal. Arsenal Football Club winning 3-1 in the end against Mandem Palace and that. Here's my question to Souls. Is finishing above Spurs worth the Conference League? Is it worth it?
I knew this was coming.
I mean, I don't care. I just want to win games, and I don't really care what it means for us. Being above Spurs, it's just another thing in it that it'll come. I don't really give a shit, to be honest. If we have to, I don't want European football, to be honest with you. I just don't think we have the squad for it. I'd rather focus next year on getting the squad ready for the following season and coming into Europe rather than looking at, because the conference, leave it for the under 9s to go play there. You know, I couldn't really give a shit. Just put the under 9s there, or just raffle it off. You know, the 10,000 fans that are allowed to come, just give it out. Just say part of your season ticket, you're allowed to play in the Conference League and represent Arsenal. Fans, you know, your dreams are coming true. Just do it, man. It's fucking pointless anyway. But yeah, I mean, finishing above Spurs is just funny in it. So, like, I would love doing that.
It could be good for you guys, you know what I mean? It could be good for you guys to have a season where you don't have any football and you just play it in the Prem. You know, it might be good.
To be fair with Arsenal, I said that a few years ago. I said that, you know, when you were under the Wenger era and it was going bad with Emery, I said that you need a season out of European football to really rebuild. Look at Leeds, look how far they fell, and they're getting back on their feet now. So, you know, there was an administration involved with Leeds, but with Arsenal, I think a season out of European football could actually do some good. but do I trust the Kroenkes? Do I? I've got more chance trusting the local sandwich shop guy than the Stan Kroenke. And I don't trust no one, fam. I don't trust no one.
Wait, but Aaron said, if you make me sandwiches, I don't trust you, bruv. Like, why would that? You know what I'm saying? By the way, also, I've got the official soundtrack for the Conference League. But
Oh my god, it's awful, isn't it?
You've got to replace the words. You got to replace the word super with conference.
Super League.
That would be the soundtrack for the Conference League. This hold tight Lippy, bro. That is one of my favorite videos of all time now. Like, I absolutely love that. Lippy is a madman. Apparently, one of his spaces was absolutely lit. Kendall was in it apparently, and he's just wild, isn't it? Anyway, yeah, we're gonna move on to the next game quick time because no one really cares about the teams in the Conference League. Hold tight, Arsenal. Talking about teams that are not in the Conference League, West Ham United getting that win.
Jeez.
West Brom beating them 3-1. You know what I'm saying, people? Now the question is, it's not secure for them for the Europa League, but if they do get Europa League football, does David Moyes deserve Manager of the Year, especially with how everything went down in the start of the year?
You know what? Personally, I would give him Manager of the Year because, first of all, respect to Pep, but I'm sick of the usual title-winning managers of the league winning the Manager of the Year award nearly every year. I would like someone who's done an actual good job, not just the usual good job. So I think David Moyes deserves Manager of the Year. And I'm going to make a controversial statement here. Maybe Alex Ferguson was right that he was the chosen one, but maybe just not for Man United.
Oh, yeah. Now I get you.
David Moyes is
people who watched football back like nearly a decade ago will know that comment.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That whole promo, that was madness.
Oh, yes.
David Moyes, man. How poor, man. But you know what? Yeah, I got to respect the man. He has been in the pits of management. He really has. He failed at United. He failed at Real Sociedad. He was there in the pits. He got sacked. He got sacked from West Ham. And he came back. And he's done that madness. And Sunderland as well. So, you got to respect the man for what he's done.
And he has to work under that ownership as well. He has to work under David Gold and David Sullivan, who's just as much of pagans as Mike Ashley.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, them man are pagans too, man. Oh, listen, there's no more pagans than just the Glazers, fam. There's pagans everywhere, bruv. Don't trust the pagans, fam. We're going to move on to the next game. We've got to breeze through so we can get to Team of the Week and we can get out of here. You know what I'm saying? Guys, smash the like button for me. You know what I'm saying? Brighton and Man City. Again, a game that turned into something mad for no reason. You know what I mean? This is what happens when you've got nothing to play for and both teams are like, screw it. Let's just have a good game. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to say, who thought that Trossard was going to mess up that chance?
Yes, I did. I thought it was.
I was 50-50.
He's like if you ever watched Mighty Ducks 2, he's like the skater, the cowboy skater or something like that. He gets right to the edge, but he can't stop. So it's like he can get all the way there, and then what you would do, you would pause time and replace him with an actual striker to finish off the actual job. That's what you do. But I thought it was similar to Dimitri Payet a few years ago when he walked through the whole defense.
Middlesbrough defense.
I thought he was gonna smash it high, but it was a great
Yeah, you know who you learned that off first hand. Marcus Rashford. He did that to them early in the season. Just want to let you guys know. But yeah, Man City, they've won the league. No one really cares about them losing. But Dan Burn scoring his first ever goal in the Premier League. Do you know how bad that is?
Dan Burn goal. It couldn't have been any more Dan Burn. It was just so scrappy. He ended up on the floor. I don't think I could. The only way it could have been any more Dan Burn was it was a header. That's it.
Yeah. And I look back on the game and the sort of areas where the defenders were in the attacking third. The defenders were so far forward. Like if I was manager, I'd be absolutely screaming at them to get back with how far forward they were. But Brighton, man, seriously, they just need a goal scorer and they could be competing for Europa Conference League.
No, what,
they
no,
could be
no,
right
what
up
they,
there,
need,
man.
what they need to do is keep Graham Potter, because I'm sorry, Spurs.
Do not let him go to Spurs.
Sign him up. No, sign him up. Spurs, you need to sign up Potter, bro. You need to sign up Potter, because he would actually do
even
something.
he will reject him.
Imagine,
Get Eddie Howe.
Imagine getting rejected by Graham Potter and Eddie Howe, bro. Your team.
No, I told you, man, the solution that Spurs have is raffle it off. The job is there to be raffled. It's not there to be given to someone.
I was just going to say, my prediction is probably Rafael Benitez for a Premier League manager.
For Spurs?
Unfortunately. That's how
he'd rather stay jobless, I'm not going to lie.
How dare you talk about Rafa Benitez like that?
Kendall knows how much power he would want at Spurs. And you think Levy is going to give that to him? Hell no, bro. He ain't
He's a
touching
pagan. He'll do anything for money.
Wait, Rafa is a pagan?
No, Levy is a pagan.
Oh, I thought say Rafa, but I said Kendall.
I was waiting for Rafa slander now. I was like, it's not running. It's Rafa slander will not run on.
No, Spurs can have. They can have Southgate.
Rafa's not a pagan, he's a legend.
Okay, fair enough. Yeah, good game that was. Coming on to the next game, talking about Manchester again. Still, Manchester won, Fulham won, and Cavani scored the best offside goal I've ever seen in my life. You know what I'm saying?
That goal should be on an explicit site. It was so dirty. It was a dirty goal.
Was it saucy? Was it nice? Was it nice and saucy?
It were beauty, like so precise, so smart, and it shows what Cavani is, an experienced striker, and it shows why he's staying at United and what he does up front and what he brings up front with, especially Greenwood as a younger striker, learning from Cavani. I think that Cavani's the perfect tutor for Mason Greenwood as a striker option. So Cavani just showed his class again, man.
The best part about it was the fact that Bruno Fernandes didn't get the assist, but they had to give it to him, so they were right.
Yeah, literally, if they didn't give him the assist, that means he was offside.
No, even the ref told him to shut up. Did you hear his post-match conference? He goes, I told the ref it didn't touch my feet, but he told me like it did.
Oh
yeah, I saw that.
Jesus, man. You know what it is? The refs, yeah. The ref was like, "Right, that goal was too good for me to roll out. I'm not gonna do it. I'm just not gonna do it. Let me just leave it alone." You know what that reminded me of? You know what's magic? I've had these decisions, where it's like it's very inconclusive at the time. Like the goal against West Ham where Pogba scored that screamer. Did the ball go out? At that time, you didn't really know. So I think the rest were like, I have no idea if the ball went in or out at that point, and the goal was too sick for me to roll out. Yeah, let me just not.
The referees in the Premier League have the consistency of dry bread. Like, they're just so bad. They're so bad. And, I'm going to give another shout out to a player. Shout out David De Gea, bruv. David De Gea, the Spanish matador. World-class performance again.
We did concede, I
was about to say, when you got, you want to talk about X-ray, Lindelof's defending when he got bodied by a
bro. This guy is so soft, bro. I've never seen a defender so weak in my life. Bro.
He went through him like he weren't there. You know what I mean?
It's mad. You know what? Yeah, a lot of Man United fans are crying right now and frustrated, and I get it. I was very vexed about the Liverpool loss. For me personally, this draw was annoying for the fact that we've got a final to go to. You know what I mean? Like, if there wasn't a final, I probably wouldn't have cared because we've got second place secured.
Villarreal are just hamming teams right now,
Yeah, they just pound Sevilla for
Villarreal. Look at Villarreal, man. Unai Emery will just play it round the back, play it nice and build it up, and he'll wait for Man United to make a mistake because he thinks that Lindelof is going to make a mistake. He thinks that someone's going to make a mistake in that back line. And that's what they're waiting for in the final. So I've got to learn to think before Emery thinks. That's the smart thing here for United to get a trophy out of it.
I mean, KJ, you thought Lindelof got palmed off on Tuesday. Someone put it in the comments, if he plays Sunday against Wolves against Adama Traore, that man's getting flat.
He's getting thrown into the stage.
You know that.
I reckon we play Twanzebe by you.
Against
Adama Traore, and that would be funny to watch because Axel Tuanzebe, he's a good player, but Eric Bailly is probably the funniest footballer I've ever seen play in the Premier League. If you just watch him play, him and Aaron Wan-Bissaka on one side is flipping hilarious because you see their bodies do stuff, and you're just like, wait a second. That makes no sense. How have you just got away with that? Like, it's beautiful to see.
Mate,
but anyway, we'll move on.
Since I've got no more matches to watch.
We're gonna move on through this game. Sorry, my brother. We got some games to go through. Guys, smash the like button. You know what it is. I hope you have a good evening next Wednesday. A week's time. Bloody hell. But anyway, Kendall, you was back in the stands, and your team won 1-0. Joe Willock in the goals again. We'd love to see that. Well, fair play to him. This was more about the experience. What is it like being back in the stadium with your fans? I know you touched on it earlier, but I just want to go through it again. Like, how much did that mean to you seeing a player like Joe Willock score as well?
Oh, it was just so nice because like he's single-handedly like.
Oh no.
It's speechless.
Wait, what? Wait, where did she go? Is that how emotional it was?
I think Joe Willock's goal left us speechless.
Yeah. KJ, don't you agree though? Joe Willock is Arsenal Player of the Year, right?
Yeah, hands down. Hands down.
Joe Willock,
greatest agent. Joe Willock is the greatest agent, you know.
Yeah, no, Forte's right. They would go down.
They would have gone down.
They would have gone down.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Oh,
my stream yard's moving mad. I don't know what's going on with it. Sorry. But yeah, it was nice. I didn't know what you said because I wasn't here. But yeah.
No, literally, we were just confused about where you'd gone to. But yeah, we were saying you were saying
my stream
about.
yard's moving weird. Like you're all really delayed, but I can hear the sound perfect. But you're like,
yeah.
And then my stream yard just keeps cutting out. I don't know why.
Yeah, mine were having problems at some point as well.
Peter Crouch.
But yeah, you was talking about how like being in the crowd was good, and especially with Joe Willock as well.
Yeah, literally amazing. Obviously, as I say, him scoring in front of the fans, like because that may be the last time we ever see him in a Newcastle shirt at St James's Park. So yeah, it was really, really, really nice. I hope it isn't. I hope Mike Ashley does the right thing, but I can't see it. We've done this before with the likes of Solomon Rondon, Jetro Willems, Valentino Lazaro. We've never kept players who, have made an impact on us. So I wouldn't be surprised if we didn't. Arsenal are going to be looking at 25 million easily because English player tax, as we mentioned before.
We're upping the prices, yeah.
Yeah, and obviously what he's done for us, so I just can't see it happening. Plus, Mike Ashley doesn't know if he's going to own the club next season, so there's just no reason.
I hope he doesn't, man. But I'm tired of Newcastle being trash, bro. Like Newcastle are a team that should be higher than they are.
You're tired of us being trash. We've been trash since I've been going to games.
Yeah, but you're used to picking trash teams. You pick Atletico Madrid and watch trash football.
Oh no, tell us about it. I don't pick good teams to support. You can never call me a glory supporter, can you? Because friggin' hell, I've never had no glory.
Well, to be fair, this season when they win the league again, you can be quiet about that, innit?
Maybe.
But anyway, yeah, we're gonna move on to. You know what? We're not gonna move on to the next two games because Wolves versus Everton was 1-0, and Richarlison decided to be Brazilian. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just actually decided to be Brazilian, and Southampton Leeds. He's a dead rubber. Nothing. It just affects nothing. You know what I mean? It affects nothing.
Just a good win.
Yeah, just a good win. It is what it is. So you know what? It's time for people. It's time for Team of the Week. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, let's go. Aaron is excited. I'm excited. We're all excited for Team of the Week, guys.
My first one.
It is your first one. That is a fact. Guys, while I get this ready, guys, you know what to do. Smash the like button for us. You know what it is. We love the fact that you guys are here watching with us live, people. Also, subscribe to the Football Taste and share this out to all them charlatans not catching the vibes. You know what it is. All right, people. Let me go quickly. Get the screen up. Right. Let's go. It's time for Team of the Week.
I feel like getting my Donny scarf ready for the moment.
Oh, gosh. Anyway, so in nets, who are we having in nets? I'm getting the scores up right now so I can see what it is.
Jeez, love the setup.
You know, I would give it to Martinez. I think Martinez saved Villa today.
Yeah,
That's a shout.
I mean,
Is it
I'd be giving it to Alisson because he kept the clean sheet.
That's fair enough. But so did Jordan Pickford and Dubravka. So there's all
Yeah, but
those.
Alisson actually made the couple saves, to be fair to him.
Alisson kept a clean sheet and he scored in the space of a week. So you got to give him.
Martin
You know, we
Tylerman's
already
knocking
gave
around
him-
about it every corner. I think it carries through here.
All right, listen. So we're gonna go down real quick. Lambs, who you voting for? People say Mende in the chat as well. So who are you picking?
Alisson.
Alisson, slow.
Not Mendy because he conceded. Sorry.
So
I didn't really watch most of the games fully, so I'm gonna go with Leno.
fair enough, bias.
Would he score on him?
Oh, hey, Winter Surfer.
Yeah, Martinez. I'm not giving it to Alisson. 4-0 victory.
Man like Tom.
Alisson. My
Alisson,
hero. My hero, my mate.
That's two for Alisson. Forto. So I'm so bad at this. I'm so
I
tired.
got
Sorry.
Martinez. Martinez.
Martinez. That's two for Martinez. Aaron.
I'm going to go with the Spanish matador, David De Gea.
David De Gea gets one. Alex.
Look, man, let me go for Alisson because I think it was a special goal for him, especially for his dad. Man. So I'll give it to Alisson.
But he got his goal. He got his team of the week already for the goal, bruv.
I don't care.
You just picked up Martinez, Alex.
No.
You said Martinez, man. What's wrong
You
with
said
you?
Martinez.
Yeah, I'll say Martinez.
There we go. That's right. You can't use like last team of the week's like criteria for this week. That makes no sense. Martinez on 3 and Kendall.
Leeds goalkeeper had a good game as well.
Melia.
No, it wasn't Melia in nets. I think it was the other one.
Casilla.
It was Casilla.
Yeah, but
he had a good game,
didn't.
but also Alisson. You can give it to Alisson if that's going to be the decider.
That's a 3-3. Martinez and Alisson.
He didn't concede. Martinez did. So
Martinez had big wine score.
Yeah, but if Chris Wood's
count it,
finishing
didn't
was
he?
on point, if Chris Wood finishing was there, Alisson would have conceded. It was just Burnley.
Yeah. You have the
But it
time.
weren't.
You know what? Yeah, because of bias, minus. I'm not gonna even lie.
I think
I'm not even gonna lie.
I think Alisson did get in like on Sunday, so that's fair.
Yeah,
enough.
I'm not even gonna lie about it. This is totally just to annoy Liverpool fans. I'm sorry. Right back, Trent.
I'm a Liverpool fan. I'm saying that it weren't his best games though. I would go Luke Ayling. I thought Luke Ayling was quite good.
He was.
Has anyone got any rebuttal to Luke Ayling?
I can't think of a right back that stood out.
Go in actually. Leeds did very well. I have to say.
You know,
I've got to agree. I've got to go with my man Ayling.
And like Ayling going in there, centre back pairing. Who we saying? Definitely not Lindelof.
I'm
Definitely not
for sure.
I'll go Rudiger.
Yeah,
I'm
Rudiger.
giving Gabriel a
So
shot.
Rudiger Phillips. Rudiger Phillips. Is that what we're saying?
I think so, yeah.
Phillips, are you joking?
Yeah,
well,
man.
No, I'm going to give Gabriel a shot in this because he had pretty much
Phillips has got to
saved
go
our
in there. He
game.
scored.
Nat
Phillips
Phillips.
scored though.
I'm going for Nat Phillips too.
Yeah, same.
All right, look at him just
Big
there.
68 rating. Go on, my guy. That's why you're getting sold next year.
I think
left back.
Can't they?
It's got to be regular for that goal. That old
Oh
goal.
no. That's funny. Nah, it has to be Dan. Yeah, he's a centre back. It has to be Dan Burn. It has to be Dan Burn.
Can I just say, what a left side of that defence. No pace, just headers. There's just headers.
You know, Sonny is screaming his
Oh,
pants.
we're saying that Robertson did get 2 assists today.
Yeah, but Danny did well as
Yeah,
well
but Dan
today.
Burn scored.
Do you take?
He's never going to ever get in team of the week ever again. Leave him there.
Oh, so is this what it is?
Yeah.
What about Taney? Did no one shout for Taney?
Why do you keep bringing Arsenal players up?
Why
Because they played good today.
It's only Deadwood start running the team, so
You're going to get like max one player in.
In the
You're not getting
midfield.
defenders.
In the midfield, who we going
James
for?
Coppinger.
Joe Willock.
You know what? Yeah, Willock can get in.
Yeah.
Willock can get in. You know what I'm saying?
I was just joking about
next
the
to
Coppinger.
We got an
You know, he's
Arsenal
the
player in,
first
that's fine.
Newcastle player to score 6 goals in a row since Papa Cisse in 2012.
Yep, and he's also he's also the youngest
younger.
player to do that as well, which is very mad.
I do have one. Well, I was joking about the Coppinger one, but for the midfields, I'm gonna go with my main man Bruno Fernandes. I think he was a creator in that Fulham game.
No, I'm sorry,
Aaron,
Aaron.
you're a Man United fan,
No,
simply.
no,
I
No,
don't
but
know.
I'm sorry, Aaron. I'm sorry, but
Ox
Man United
deserves it
drawing
more.
to Fulham.
Yeah.
Man United drawing to Fulham. No one deserves to be in team of the week. I'm sorry,
yeah.
no one. Even
That's
Cavani's
fair
goal
enough.
was sick, but that's not enough.
What about Socek? He scored.
He scored no goal, though, didn't he?
Yeah, just
Did he?
Like,
Oh
cancelled
no.
the goals.
All right. It technically went as Pereira's goal, but
Yeah, it went
I
down
think
to
Smith
Pereira.
Rowe today had a good game in midfield.
Who?
Oh my God!
Oh my days.
Okay, wait.
I'm just starting the players who actually played well today. I'm not being biased here.
Thiago.
Thiago and Ox for us. Ox scored.
Thiago apparently Thiago was
quality.
good. Apparently
Yeah,
Thiago was very good.
He's just
Thiago.
he's run all the games recently.
Yeah,
I'll give it Thiago. He's actually decided to do something this season. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So Thiago's got to go in there. No, Mason Mount is not going in there. Someone said Fred. No.
Who's put that?
What about Jorginho?
You know what?
I'm gonna back Ox. I'm gonna back Oxlade Chamberlain.
How was Jorginho this game?
It was alright. It was okay. Like
It was
You know
okay.
what? He know what he did. He did his job.
There's a shout for John. There's a shout for John McGinn as well.
Yeah, he
was a good goal.
I'll give
was
John
a great
McGinn, I
goal.
can't lie.
That was a good goal. Yeah.
Yeah, it was a good goal.
John
Can't lie.
McGinn. Oh, by the way, this isn't for his goal against Crystal Palace. This is for his performance against Spurs. Because it was a strong performance. On the right, Nick Pepe is definitely
Allow
going in.
Gareth Bale to kind of spin him.
No. Ferran Torres scored that hat trick.
Remember, guys. For anyone who forgets, we've already done Team of the Week for the weekend's game. This is for the midweek games only. So Tuesday and Wednesday only. So that is what it's for.
I thought Bertrand Traore had a good game today. To be fair.
Do you know what?
It's got to be Trossard, isn't it? It's got to be
I'll
Trossard.
give you
Cavani
Pepe.
not getting in there.
Very good one.
Trossard.
Pepe had a good
Trossard.
game.
Come on.
Trossard's a fair shout. He played well, got that really good goal. One more spot.
You're not going to give it to Cavani for his goal.
No.
Oh,
No, because they drew.
Richarlison.
No, Richarlison was awful apart from his goal.
Saint Maximin.
I'll go for Mino. I don't care. I'm going for Mino. He's not going to get
give
it.
another Arsenal player a shot. Why not? Because it's not going to get.
What about?
Put Pepe in. What are you talking about?
He's
Pepe's
in.
there.
Yeah, he's in already. Isn't it? And Willickson as well.
You were going to
Willickson
say
as well.
Pepe, weren't you? You were going to say.
No. I was going to say
Pepe.
Martinelli. I was going to say Martinelli.
Oh,
Is Foden a
love
shout?
Martinelli.
Is Phil Foden a shout?
Foden.
Potentially.
Now
But they lost, man. They lost.
But they did lose. To
That's
Brighton.
true.
What's that Brighton winner? Is it midfielder? That Brighton winner.
Oh no, Dan Burns.
Yeah.
Wait.
Dan Burn, Adam Webster.
Mikel Antonio.
Antonio, yeah, from West Ham.
Antonio did well.
As well.
He was okay.
Antonio did win the penalty. He did win the penalty. That penalty was flipping hilarious, you know. Like,
Yeah, he scored,
Like-
he scored the third goal as well. From the assist by Jesse Lingard.
like,
He deserved
like that penalty. You know how fun that penalty was. He legit, the goalkeeper just literally said, "Screw it, I'm just gonna take him down."
Yeah.
Like, I've got nothing else to do. Yeah, this is hard, man.
Lingard's a
There's so many
shout.
games.
Lingard's a shout.
Nah, we've had better.
Ben
performances
Rama
from this
was West Ham's best player today, but he got taken off too early. He had a really good game.
So Antonio.
season. Are you guys okay with Antonio?
I'm gonna go with Antonio as well.
What about Bamford?
Wait, Bamford, did he get a golden assist today? He got golden
Yeah,
assist.
he did.
Yesterday,
yeah.
Yesterday, yeah. All right, cool. You know what? Yeah, Bamford can go in, bro. I got nothing. He deserves that. Getting his team a win, goal and assist. Team of the season, Bamford right there. All right, people. Manager of the week. Now this is gonna be an interesting one.
You know what? Since he's retiring, I'm tempted to give
a
an
dodgy team.
appreciation award to Hodgson.
He did let Mikel Arteta win a football game, though. That is the issue.
Appreciation manager.
Graham Potter, hasn't it? Got to be Graham Potter.
Yeah.
It's gonna be
Mad.
I was just being nice to Hodgson. I'll give it to Potter.
Fuck that, man.
Oh, I know. I actually had literally only.
Wait. So, who are you trying to say gets manager of the week?
Yeah, Potter.
Oh, Potter. I thought you were going to say.
Sentimental. Why are we going to be sentimental? The guy's retired, man. Leave him to it.
Hey, listen. Saul said, "Let him rest."
Well, that's not surprising from the people who hounded the pensioner out of the club.
Rest in peace. Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, here we go. This is literally the part of the season. The last few weeks, team of the week, has been so weird. It's like the names in the team of the week has not been what you expected.
I don't know.
What?
Nicholas Pepe's in the team of the week.
Listen. Someone just said City had 10 men, but listen, City with 10 men is still better than Brighton, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
that's
they were
what it is.
2-0 up.
I mean, don't forget 2-0 down as well. Don't forget that.
2-0 down, bro. Like, it's no shame being 2-0 down for against Man City when you're Brighton, but the fact that you come back.
Scored their second after they went down to 10 men as well. So.
Yeah, so it's very mad. So here we go. The team of the week for this week is Emi Martinez in nets with Luke Aitley, Rudiger, Nat Phillips, and Dan Burn at the back line. In the midfield, we have Joe Willock, John McGinn, and also Thiago. And then up front, we have Nicola Pepe, Patrick Bamford, and Trossard as the forward line. The question is, who gets baller of the week?
Nat Phillips.
How?
Goal, clean sheet off the line. He
No,
did
you know what?
defend the knees suit and scored the goal.
I'm gonna give baller of the week to my man Willock.
Yeah.
Okay. Here we go. We're gonna go up. So Kendall, who are you giving baller of the week to?
Obviously, I'm going to pick Willock. 6 in 6, youngest player to ever do it. Let's go.
There we
Do
go.
it.
Alex.
I'll give it to Pepe, man. He scored 2 goals.
Pepe. Okay, we go. Aaron.
I've got to give it to my man Willock, man. Baller in the midfield.
Fair enough. Fato.
I got Rudiger. Rudiger for me.
Ooh, good. Okay. Willock leading the charts right now. Tom.
I'm going Nat Phillips. Goal, clean sheet, and cleared one off the line.
Nat Phillips.
What more can you ask?
Nat Phillips with 1 in there. You know what I'm saying? Here we go. Winner Surfer.
I'm going Rudiger, man. Scored a goal, led by example, and was willing to fight every single member of Leicester City on Tuesday. So, you know, and a Marty.
It's 2-2 currently between Joe Willock and Rudiger. That can change, though. Souls, you're going for Pepe, I'm guessing.
Mate, do you even need to ask me? Yeah, of course I'm going for Nico Rascal Pepe, bro. Yeah.
All right, come on now. Nicola Pepe. So there's 3 players on 2. This could get complicated if Lambs does not pick any of those 3. But who do you want, Lambs?
Please pick Phillips, so it's a 4-way tie.
I was gonna pick Willock. I think not only what he did today, I think literally since he's come into Newcastle, he has completely literally gave them the kickstart that they needed, to basically get the mentality.
This is not team of the season; it's team of the week.
And for somebody,
what you on it for? He's your player as well.
Underrated by this mid-table club, who literally sent their deadwood out on loan. I'm sorry, Joe Willock. He's made a huge difference.
Yeah. Nah, man. Joe Willock is light. Joe Willock is light years.
Wait, order.
Joe Willock.
I'm very surprised with that pick, considering Nicola Pepe did get 2 goals today.
Mate, Joe Willock is light years above them to infinity and beyond. Light years.
Didn't you vote for someone else?
Thanks, Buzz.
No, I voted for Willock.
Oh, you did vote for it. Okay, I was about to say that. I'm like, Aaron, what are you talking about?
I ain't no flip flop, bro.
It looks like people in the comments. I remember I did not pick this. This is not me.
Oh, KJ is such a dictator. He always just gets out of stuff. I'll just tweet this here and there. I'll just do this, but I'm not to blame.
Right, I'm giving it to Joe Willock. Joe Willock is getting team of the week. You know
Okay,
what?
I take that all back here.
Lucy Kendall's always ready to attack when it comes to Newcastle. I'm just like, I'm sorry.
I'm not. I'm the worst person for saying we're so bad. Like we're so literally trash. Like we're so crap. But yeah, I'll fight for Joe Willock till the death. I'm gonna get a Joe Willock picture to go up here.
I don't like that Phillips, but he deserves more than one vote.
Because of democracy, Joe Willock is baller of the week. Shout out to
He's a Brucey baller, and that's where it should be left. He's a Brucey baller. He deserves his own category, and he needs to go for players that aren't part of that group.
Joe Willock's not a Brucey baller, not gonna lie. Phil Jones is like a Brucey baller. That's where we're at.
But anyway, guys, we've got one more thing to do before we leave. We've got one more thing to do before we leave, and that is Charlatan of the Week.
Regulon all day long.
Regulon, what a screamer.
Regular flop.
Did you see that thing where he lost the ball twice in like 3 seconds? He tried the same pass twice, and both times it went to them. I was in a kink at that. And his girlfriend was there to watch him.
It's impressive.
Not only did he lose the game, the man's single now.
Oh, hey, listen, you know what?
Marte is a very good shout for what he did
Marte.
and for the beef that kicked off on the pitch yesterday.
No, yeah, but Amati, he had every right to disrespect you, man, because he won a cup.
And they're going to lose the Champions League, possibly.
But did Amati play? That wasn't his fault that the reason his team flopped. Hey, listen, he destroyed you in a cup final. His team.
I just think Amati, because his ball shrank when Thiago Silva approached him in that brawl. That's
and he got
booked.
Sergio Reguilon has tried to boost it into Rosette and has sliced it perfectly.
That's a better finish than Timo Werner would do.
By the way.
Mate, there's only one charlatan of the week, and that is Sergio Regular Flop. Regulon Don.
Regular Don, bro. That's what he is. Yeah, he has to
to be mentioned though for giving Joe Bryan the freedom of the Stretford end to score a back post header.
We don't talk about that. You know what makes it worse about the whole thing with Regular Don, fam? His girl was there. You know when Mandem play football and the girl is there and the man trying to do extra skills and trying to be extra sick. He tried to be extra sick. He was like, yo, girl, babes, watch this clearance, yeah? Scores an own goal. Nah, disgrace, bro. You are a charlatan, bro. Absolutely.
Maybe it's her fault. Maybe she's the bad luck, like that he doesn't need everyone.
She's definitely get man of the match as well. And that's the guy who Regulon was marking.
Yeah, obviously there is obviously a couple of other people. Like obviously, if Amate did what, even though it's banter, I know if Amate did what he did round our team's end, he would have got beaten over there with a corner flag. But Regular Flop has got to be Charlatan of the Week.
Yeah, there's no Charlatan of the Week goes to Sergio Reguilon, aka Regular Don, aka Regular Flop, like Aaron says. Guys, that has been episode 49 of Midnight Vibes. We are coming to the end. Episode 50 is on Sunday, so guys, make sure you tune in. We will be doing Team of the Season, Player of the Season, Manager of the Year, Charlatans 11. We have so much stuff to get done on Sunday, so make sure you're here for that. We'll have a wonderful guest list for that show. You know what I'm saying? Come on now, we love to see it. But for everyone who is not going to be on the show, make sure you smash the like button, share it out to all the charlatans, and also subscribe to the Football Terrorists. This is Midnight Vibes episode 49. We are peacing out. Everyone stay